like to thank everybody for your support. Did a fantastic job. I mean, it was not a normal election, being a special election. There wasn't as big a turnout that normally would happen with a regular election. And I have the wrong list of people I want to thank here. Just hang on one second.
Got the shopping list instead.
That's right, yeah. First and foremost, I want to thank God for helping us through this. Before the primary, the day of the primary, Josh Shulman came into my office and goes, "Well, how do you feel?" And said, "Well, you know, concerned, but I think I feel good. I'm at peace with everything." And he goes, "Well, it's in God's hands now." And I agreed with him, and that's been the case ever since. So he says, if God wants you there, you'll be there. If not, well, you've got a different direction to go. So, but anyway, I want to also thank my wife Lois, as I mentioned in the primary. Without her, I wouldn't be here today. She's got the passion for politics. When we first met, she got me involved in politics, and has been behind me all the way. So I also have to thank my campaign manager, Ethan Hollenberger, for doing a great job steering me in the right direction, places, people to see, things like that. So give him a nice round of applause. We had help on doors and phones. First off, Senator Dewey Strobel. Also Representative Jim Steinecke and some of his staffers came down and knocked on doors for me. Representative Dan Knodel, he was out knocking on doors, putting in a good plug for me. And then Representative Paul Tittle from District 25 in Manitowoc, he came down on Friday and also helped me. So also got a lot of people here tonight that helped, including Debbie Pitchard from Hubertus, Diane and Don Peterson, Don and Sandy Creefall, Kathy Kiernan, Jim Yeldrick, Dennis Kelling and Chris Bossert were behind me all the way and did a lot for me, both on Facebook and also helped with doors and signs. Alan and Sue Bales, living on the north side of town, they did a lot for me, putting up signs and making phone calls. We had Russ Brandon Slinger, Ken Reiser, Dennis David. He was my sign guy. He'd report to me where he could put signs up in addition to what we already had. He would go and maintain the signs, make sure they were all standing up straight again. If they weren't, if they were ripped, he'd tear them down, put new ones up. He covered the whole district, and that was above and beyond what I had asked him to do. So, and then we also have Bob Hartwig, who helped me in the Jackson area with signs and getting the word out, and talking me up at different functions and at his church, and even made some phone calls. So I really appreciate that. And Common Sense Citizens got behind me for the general election, and also Kathy Kiernan, as I mentioned, and the Republican Party of Washington County for standing behind me and supporting me. So again, so I think we all need to give ourselves a nice round of applause, because without all of you, none of this would have been possible. Now it's on to Madison.